Sonic 4 leaks suggest an ending so dark fans won't see it coming.
My name is Amy Rose, and I'm from a future we need you to save. Robotnik didn't just survive.
And this is where the theory takes a chilling turn, because all signs point to Amy Rose being the key to everything. According to leaked discussions and fan breakdowns, Amy's fate in Sonic 4 may be far more tragic than anyone expects. The theory? Amy sacrifices herself to save Sonic, and when you really think about it, it makes terrifying sense. Amy has always been the heart of the Sonic universe, the most loyal, the most emotionally grounded, and the one who never gives up on him. If anyone would make the ultimate choice, it would be her. Why would Amy do it? Because she understands something Sonic doesn't. If Sonic falls, the world falls with him. No speed, no hope, just chaos. And Amy knows that the survival of everything depends on one impossible decision. Look back at the ending of Sonic 3. Amy doesn't hesitate when Sonic is overwhelmed by Metal Sonic. She jumps in without fear, without backup, without thinking about herself. That moment may not have been random. It could have been subtle foreshadowing. Fans believe Amy has already seen a future where Sonic dies, and in that timeline, she becomes the leader of the Resistance, holding the world together after his loss. Imagine that weight, living with the knowledge that saving Sonic means erasing yourself. And this wouldn't be new territory for the franchise. In Sonic 2006, Sonic literally dies at the hands of a villain before being brought back. That storyline proved Sonic isn't immune to tragedy, so if Sonic 4 pushes that idea even further, ending with Amy's ultimate act of love and sacrifice, it wouldn't just be dark, it would be devastating, and fans may never recover from it.
So now we can get down to the real fight. The last Sonic standing will be the winner. What? This world isn't big enough for both of us and one of us has to go? Well, I agree.
But hold on, because this is where the theory goes from emotional to downright terrifying. As if Amy's possible sacrifice wasn't devastating enough, Sonic 4 may be setting up something far darker: the true rise of Metal Sonic and the birth of the Robotnik Empire. In one rumored timeline, Sonic doesn't just lose, he's erased. And when that happens, Metal Sonic doesn't stay a secondary threat. He evolves into Metal Overlord, one of the most dangerous beings the franchise has ever introduced. This version of Metal isn't following Eggman's commands anymore. He's self-aware, merciless, and driven by a single goal: total domination. No orders, no limits, just cold, calculated control. Picture this: a world swallowed by machines, cities stripped of life, hope is hanging by a thread, and at the center of the resistance, Amy Rose, leading what's left of the heroes against an unstoppable mechanical army. That's the nightmare future Sonic 4 is quietly pointing toward. And then there's Robotnik himself. With Jim Carrey hinting at stepping away from the role, the door opens for something even worse. Metal Sonic could take over as the primary villain. No master, no conscience, no weakness. A villain who doesn't rant or hesitate, he just conquers. Metal Overlord ruling an empire. Amy is fighting the impossible. Sonic is trapped between timelines. If this theory is right, Sonic 4 won't just go harder, it'll leave fans completely broken. And just when it feels like the story has reached its breaking point, the Time Stones enter the picture. And this is where everything completely spirals out of control. Longtime fans know the Time Stones come from Little Planet, a strange, unstable world where the past, present, and future all exist at the same time. If Sonic 4 truly pulls from this lore, then the movie isn't just about speed and battles anymore. It becomes a full-blown time travel nightmare. The inspiration clearly traces back to Sonic CD, the 1993 classic where Metal Sonic kidnaps Amy Rose on Eggman's orders, setting off one of Sonic's most emotional and desperate rescues. If the film adapts this storyline, Amy's fate may be directly linked to the Time Stones themselves, and the dangerous power they hold. But here's the terrifying part. Time travel always demands a price. One wrong move can fracture reality. Alternate futures begin to bleed together. Entire timelines collapse. Heroes vanish before they ever existed. And if Amy chooses to interfere, it could explain how she already knows what happens if Sonic dies, because she's seen the future where Metal Overlord rises and the world falls. Now imagine the stakes. One mistake with the Time Stones doesn't just change Sonic's fate, it rewrites everything. history, survival, even hope itself. If this theory is true, Sonic 4 isn't just upping the action, it's playing with time and daring fans to watch the universe break.
Baby.
Yeah.
This is going to mean so much to Rachel. And we'll finally get some alone time. You know, just you and me. And I think it's a good idea for Sonic to have some independence, right?
Yeah, sure, he'll be fine. Plus, I told him he can go to wait.
Here's a twist nobody was ready for. Humans might be phased out of Sonic's movie universe entirely. Paramount appears to be stepping away from characters like Tom and Maddie, shifting the spotlight where fans have always wanted it: Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and their world. For years, viewers have asked for less small-town comedy and more high-stakes Sonic lore, and Sonic 4 could be the moment that finally happens. Many believe the ending sets up a massive shift, with our heroes leaving Earth behind and launching into full cosmic adventures. No human side plots, no distractions, just pure, unfiltered Sonic universe chaos. But here's the theory that completely breaks everything we thought we knew: the idea that Metal Overlord might actually be Sonic himself. And once you hear this, it's impossible to unhear. In Sonic Heroes, Metal Overlord makes a chilling claim before losing his powers: "I am the real Sonic." Most people brushed it off as villain programming, just another arrogant line. But what if that wasn't a lie? What if it were a confession? One theory suggests Dr. Robotnik didn't just create Metal Sonic from scratch. He may have captured Sonic's original body, or even his consciousness, and fused it into the machine. That would mean Metal isn't a copy at all. He's Sonic, stripped of his freedom and rebuilt as a weapon. Now throw time travel into the mix and things get terrifying. In one timeline, Merciless kills Sonic. What if Robotnik recovered his body and turned it into Metal Sonic, while another version of Sonic survived because of the Time Stones? Two Sonics, one organic, one mechanical. Both are real. This theory also explains lingering mysteries, like how Eggman survived his fall in Sonic 2. Maybe Metal Sonic saved him, or maybe Eggman used the Time Stones himself, rewriting reality to escape death. If Sonic 4 confirms that Metal Overlord truly carries Sonic's essence, it wouldn't just shock fans, it would shatter them. Imagine standing face to face with your worst enemy and realizing he's you.
I owe much to you, Shadow. Oh yes. What you gave to me.
And this is where everything scales up, because Sonic 4 may not just be another sequel, it could be the launchpad for a full-blown Sonic cinematic universe. While Metal Overlord might be the immediate threat, fans are already spotting hints of what comes next. Names like Merciless, Black Doom, BioLizard, and Chaos keep popping up, and each one represents a massive escalation in danger. One popular theory says Sonic 5 could bring Merciless back as the main villain, and that's terrifying when you remember Sonic 2006. He's the enemy who actually killed Sonic. If Merciless emerges after Metal Overlord's defeat, the story instantly shifts into its darkest chapter yet. Here's the wild part: this doesn't feel random. Paramount appears to be building something long-term, Marvel style. Not standalone movies, but a connected storyline where every threat leads to something bigger. Sonic 4 may plant the seeds. Metal Overlord today, Merciless tomorrow, Black Doom's invasion after that, until it all builds toward a universe-ending showdown. If this plan is real, the Sonic Cinematic Universe isn't just expanding, it's gearing up to compete with the MCU itself.
Shocking nerve, didn't I? You're gonna regret it deeply, Hedgehog!
But what if the most dangerous twist isn't a new villain at all? What if it's Sonic himself? In Sonic X, fans were introduced to Dark Sonic, a corrupted version of the hero created by fake Chaos Emeralds. Unlike the real gems, these counterfeits produce unstable chaos energy that warps the mind. The result was terrifying: blackened fur, uncontrollable rage, and a Sonic barely holding on to who he was. Now picture Sonic 4 ending exactly like this. Sonic defeats Metal Overlord. The world is saved. But the battle forces him to draw power from fake emeralds, and this time, he doesn't snap back. He stays trapped as Dark Sonic. That single moment would completely flip the franchise on its head. Heading into Sonic 5, the threat wouldn't come from the shadows. It would be standing right next to the heroes. And the scariest part? Dark Sonic is rumored to rival Super Sonic, except he's fueled by pure anger, not hope. Fans have waited years to see this transformation on the big screen. Sonic 4 could end by finally unleashing it. And just when it feels like the threats can't get any bigger, Black Doom is still waiting in the shadows. If Metal Overlord dominates Sonic 4 and Mephiles sets the stage for Sonic 5, then Black Doom could be the Thanos-level endgame of this entire universe. He's the alien warlord behind the Black Arms, a ruthless species that invades Earth in Shadow the Hedgehog, and the connection goes deeper than fans realize. Shadow isn't just Gerald Robotnik's creation, Black Doom's DNA helped create the ultimate life form. That ties their destinies together in a twisted, almost father and son rivalry. If Paramount goes this route, the story explodes beyond Earth into full-scale intergalactic war. Alien armadas, Sonic and Shadow are forced to unite, Earth caught in the crossfire, a mastermind villain pulling strings from the shadows before finally stepping into the light. That's why fans are calling Black Doom Sonic's Thanos. Now the real question, should Sonic stay grounded or go full cosmic? Leaks suggest Sonic may unlock powers far beyond the Chaos Emeralds. We're talking time-bending speed that lets him rewrite events, and even turning his quills into pure energy weapons. Reports also hint Sonic trains with GUN to master these abilities, because against threats like Mephiles or Black Doom, speed alone won't be enough to save the universe.
Everything I'm gonna do, but that's not gonna help you since I know everything you're gonna do.
Paramount has locked Sonic 4 for March 2027, instantly making it the most hyped entry yet. Amy, Knuckles, Tails, Shadow, and Metal Sonic all return, but this time, the story goes beyond Earth. With alien threats, cosmic battles, and universe-shaping stakes, Sonic 4 isn't just another sequel, it's the turning point for the entire Sonic cinematic universe. So that's the full picture. Amy's devastating choice, Metal Overlord's mind-blowing truth, the rise of Dark Sonic, and monsters like Mephiles and Black Doom lurking in the shadows. Sonic 4 could flip the franchise forever. What's your theory? Drop it in the comments. Let's break this down together.